Hey, years ago, when I was young teenager, I can recall two incidents that happened. One incident is a mother locked herself up in an apartment and uh, tried to kill herself or her kids and everything. They managed to save her and her kids and everything, but I was an eyewitness. It, Years later, when I was growing up, maybe a teenager, I was walking through the neighborhood that I live in, and police, fire department, and every bystander is standing around this one building trying to talk to this woman. And as I get close, I notice the baby's legs is hanging out the window. Tic Tacs. Same kind of Busta Rhyme always tell you to go get. Keep your breath from stinking. The kid's feet was hanging out the window, but the mother was trying to throw the baby out the window, but the baby's head was too big to fit through the child-proof bars. So, Department of Housing for creating the city, creating the child-proof bars that showed me that they do work. Clap for you guys. Um, these are cases of someone having a mental breakdown. If not, if gone unchecked, thousands and thousands of people are injuring themselves because they feel they can't take it. Have you ever heard someone say that? I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Now, you probably just seen them, just met them. You don't know what they're talking about they can't take. It's obvious that what they was going through, they have been going through it for many, many years. What they're going through. And they are at the breaking point where they can't take it anymore. Sometimes you hear, we hear it all the time. You hear voices in your head. Uh, a lot of religious people downsize it and say it's this, it's that, and the other, and should do this, do that, do the other, and but everyone is not. Don't follow everybody's. I see it all the time. Everyone do not follow everybody's way that they do things. You know, this is the point that I'm trying to put. The ticket lady is she comes faithfully. She be right here, right at 7 o'clock. 5, 10 minutes later to catch people. Excuse me. Uh, Mental health is a very serious thing. A lot of people have lost their minds, lost their lives, committed suicides, all sorts of things because of mental health. That one organ that we don't think about. You usually don't feel it unless you get a headache. You notice that. Unless you have a headache, you don't feel that organ. You don't think it exists. Hmm. Good cup of Joe. But that organ is the most important organ in your whole entire body. The brain. That organ, believe it or not, is where starts off the body. When the body is fertilized, when a woman's body is fertilized and human fetus starts to develop, it starts with the brain first. And it starts wiring things, and the process, everything starts with the brain. It starts to get everything working, everything moving, and then from the brain, it creates a brain stem, what is called the brain stem, which goes down and starts wiring up the whole body. This is why that organ is the most important organ in someone's life. We tend to not think of it. The only time we think of that organ is when we get a headache. You notice that when you get a headache, then you know something's wrong with your brain. You want to get a CAT scan. uh, the signals, now, without having the proper signals flow through your body, it can cut off nerve endings, cause you to have blood clots. A blood clot in your leg, all the way down there, can cause you to have problems all throughout your body. Because that's way down in the bottom of your feet. So it can cause effects all up and down that line. Arteries. And you hear about bloodletting a long, long time ago. They figured it out. Bloodletting. Where when you have a clot, you would put a little cut and you notice the blood would flow better and it would unclog. You know, I was in an apartment years ago and the landlord had a water clog, and they had to put a cap in one of the pipes down in my apartment. It's like bloodletting. Put a cap there, and they know if they stop it, fix it from right there, either this way or that way, get the water to flow a little bit better. These are things you look into. We tend to don't think about them. It's a known fact that these are things we don't think about, but these are things that that are very important to someone's health. It's very important to someone's health. And it's something that we should think about all the time, taking care of one's personal health. And take vitamins. Before I get into vitamins, there are natural herbs on this planet that can heal you from just about everything. It can heal you from just about everything. These are things, but medical pharmaceutical places, excuse me. I'm trying to say medical places, medicines, and pharmaceutical places, all at the same time ended up with a tongue twister. Pharmaceutical institutions have learned to extract the active ingredient from these trees and plants, take it back to a lab, and make synthetic drugs. Learn what these herbs are. Go straight to the sources. A lot of them would do your body much better. This is Sturdivant, Clarence Sturdivant, Sturdy Brain.